Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I'm here with another video, and in today's video we have an Asus laptop. This Asus laptop, it's an AMD A10 processor. The model for this one is an Asus X550z model. This applies for any X550 series. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to open it up and how to replace or upgrade the mechanical hard drive to an SSD hard drive, or just simply place another mechanical drive if yours is failing. Alright, the tools that you're going to be needing for this process, it's simple. Working towel in case, always good to having some working towel. You need a screwdriver set. I use the UFIXTEK tool set, always around the shop. They have one of the best tool sets out there that will last you a long time because they're using an S2 steel grade and the bits don't go bad. Well, they're kind of pricey. I had to buy mine, so nobody's giving me on promoting them or anything. But I really love this tool set. They have a simple version and they have a pro version that they include the tweezers and many other things. We're going to be using bed Phillips number 0. Now, if you only purchase the basic version, you need an opening tool. I use a guitar pick, a metallic guitar pick for opening tool. And obviously, you will need your mechanical hard drive. You can use any mechanical hard drive, any brand, as long as 2.5 or any SSD drive. They're all the same size. Alright, let's get into it and let's open it up. First thing first, you want to flip it over and we're going to remove all the screws at the bottom cover. They are all almost the same except the front row. The front of the laptop that has 1, 2, 3 screws. These are the only short screws in between all of them. So remove these 3 screws first. These are the short ones. Alright, now the rest of the screws, the one in the middle and all around, these are all the long screws and they're all the same size and height. I just want to take a minute to thank you guys for subscribing and giving that thumbs up button and supporting my channel. It really helps if you guys could support me a little more. Clicking that thumbs up button if you see my video helping you guys out. I really appreciate it. There we go. Once you remove all the bottom screws, what you want to do, you want to grab your opening tool. You want to flip the laptop in a normal position a little bit. Open the 45 degree of the screen, open it up a little bit, or all the way back if you have space. You want to stick the guitar pick between the top and the bottom cover, the palm rest and the bottom cover. So stick it right in there, wiggle it around, make sure it goes in about 2 or 3 millimeters inward. Then you just want to twist it around, go all around to the corners. Make sure you hear that click. Go all the way down to the DVD drive, all the way to the back corners. And keep it open a little bit. And do the side where the heatsink and the USB drives is. Wiggle it around and pretty much going there, just moving it around. Once it's opened up, you don't want to yank it out because there's a few cables down here. We need to remove the keyboard. It has a little adhesive at the back here on this side, so just pull it up so you lose that adhesive. And the touchpad and the power on button right here. To remove this ribbon cable, you will need to pull these triggers towards the inside of the laptop, the white one, just about 0.5 millimeters, and this side too. So that's the lock. So once you did that, just slide the flex backward. This one right here, just lift up this black cover 90 degrees. Alright, and then pull the cable backward. This one, instead of being black cover, is a white cover, so lift up the white cover and pull it backward towards the screen. Now you can open up the screen a little more and then lift up the palm rest and detach the palm rest. Alright, let me get a close up to those locks so you guys get a better understanding of how that works. Alright, this was the keyboard one. Once it's in a lock position, it's just like that. While you push this one towards the inside, you see that thing, it just opens up a little bit, so the flex cable has to go between the black and the white cover right there. Once it's inside, you pull this back, it holds really tight to the cable. This one right here, you just want to lift up this cover right here 90 degrees and the cable will come out. To lock it, press it back down. This one is the same thing but in a smaller version and white cover. The hard drive is in this end. The hard drive is right in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws holding the caddy that holds the hard drive in place. Before we remove these screws, go ahead and remove this flex cable bridge that connects the USB port to the motherboard. So lift up and pull the cable backward. You can have a little adhesive to it. Just lift it up. And now go ahead and remove the 4 screw that holds the hard drive in the main board. The screws are the same size, so don't worry about mismatching these screws. Alright, now what you want to do, you want to slide the hard drive towards this corner. And you want to see a detached gap right in there. Now you can go ahead and lift up the hard drive. This is a 1 terabyte Toshiba hard drive, yours might be different. And now you want to grab the new hard drive or the solid state drive, depending what you want. Okay, and you just have to remember the orientation. The SATA cable and the power connector is right there, so yours has to be in the same place. So if you try putting backward, it will not go through the adapter right there. Now, in order to keep this hard drive in place, we need this caddy on the side. There's 1 screw right there, 1 screw on this side, and 2 screws on the other side. Pretty much the easier way is align them, make sure it goes like that. Remove these 2 screws from here and don't lose the orientation. Bring it over, do one by one, that way you don't mix it, and align it right there, and the screw holes should match. Put these 2 screws right there and do the same thing with the other bracket right on the other side, and then you bring it in and you push it towards it. In this video, I'm not actually going to change it, I'm just going to show you guys how to do it. So imagine this is your new mechanical drive or SSD. You place it on top. You put the screw right there. There. Once you did this one, same thing with this one. Make sure it comes the same way on the new drive. Move this cable out of the way. Put it down in an offset position, so you see this gap right there. Once it's in there, just pull it towards the motherboard. Just push it right there. Make sure it's all the way in, and the screw holes should match. If the screw holes don't match, that means it's not in correctly. Once you have the new drive in correctly, put the 4 screws. Now remember that this hard drive doesn't have the new hard drive is not going to have any operating system. You might have to go and download the new Windows ISO. So I'll leave the link in the description how to download it, and you will need a USB thumb drive, at least 8 gig. It will automatically burn it inside the USB drive, and you just plug it in, boot it up, and follow simple instructions, and you have your Windows ready to go. But now, if you don't want to install the Windows or anything, you want to keep your main files, what you have to do, you have to get yourself an adapter, USB to SATA adapter, something like this, and you want to grab your SSD drive, plug in your SSD drive here and connect it to your computer and download a program, a cloning program, so you can clone your main hard drive to the SSD drive. So once you open it up and you place the new hard drive in there, it would just boot up normally with the same file, same Windows that you had. So there's 2 ways of doing it, cloning the Windows or just reinstalling it freshly. Once you have the new drive in there, just grab the palm rest, align the back end first, put this back ends down, make sure it goes there, sits nice right there. Bring it in 45-degree angle, hold it with your hands, and bring it there. And first start with the flex cable for the keyboard. Pull these triggers backward. You don't need to disconnect the battery for changing a hard drive. I forgot to mention that. And slide it between the top and the bottom cover, push it all the way in. With 1 finger I'm holding it, and with 2 fingers I'm just going to try to close the lid right here. So pull these 2 leads backward. If the cable is in sideways, you have to open it and push it in again. Make sure it's in nicely straight. Now, same thing here. For the touchpad, lift up the jack, grab the cable, slide it right underneath this clip. I have the camera right in my face. It's not making life easy. There we go. And then push it down. Lift up this jack. Bring it from the back end. This is the power on ribbon cable. So push it there, hold it, and close the lid. Now bring it over. And now what you want to do, you just want to pinch the top and the bottom cover, and you're going to hear those clicks. And open it up, press the back end. Make sure you hear all those clicks. Close up the screen, flip it backward. Remember the 3 tiny screws goes in the front end of the laptop, and the long ones goes all the way all around. And again, if you guys like this video, please click that thumbs up button. And if you have any question or request, please leave them in the comment area, and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. I'm just gonna finish up putting the screws, and I should be finished. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.